Yo, what's good, YouTube? My name is Chop by Santi on all platforms. I'm gonna be putting the link in the description. And today we're gonna be doing a station tour as a 17-year-old beginner barber. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I'm gonna start off on this side. I'm gonna show you all my tools last. First off, let's start off with cool care. You gotta have cool care. If any barber does not have cool care on their station, they're just nasty. You might as well just not be a barber at that point. Next off, you got holding spray. You gotta have holding spray only to, like, if you want to hold down the hairs, doing lineups and stuff, make sure it gets crispy. Next off, I got my spray bottle, infinite spray bottle. It's a good bottle. You don't really need too much when it comes to that. Next off, I got my enhancements. I got one black, one dark brown. I don't really use these as much, only for when clients ask for it. I don't personally really like to use it, but I'll use it if the client wants. Next off, got my shave gel. You gotta have shave gel just so you don't cut the clients. Next off, got spider wax. I've really been loving this product lately. Level 3 if you want to, sponsor. Just been loving it. Has really good hold to it. Same thing with the curling cream. You gotta have curling cream, just for those curly-headed clients. You don't want to have dry curls. I do have styling powder. I don't really use it as much just because I have the spider wax. But when I do use it, it comes out clean. Next off, I got my Rolda aftershave. Been loving this recently. Just love the smell and everything to it. You can never go wrong with a level 3 aftershave. They smell great. Alright, and then we also got our barber side. You gotta have barber side just to disinfect your clippers, your combs, razor holder, scissors. You gotta have this. This is mandatory. If you don't have it, what are you doing? You gotta go get it. Alright, let's get into the tools. So I got, for my clipper right here, I do have the TPOB X Mini Play, if I'm not mistaken. You got the XO Play Blade. The lever sounds great. It just sounds so good. Clipper's really quiet. Again, sounds great. Has a little boost mode, kinda. Again, sounds really great. Next off, you got my Instinct trimmers. These right here are hitters. I do want to change the blade on them. Just probably gonna get a Cocoa blade or something like that. But these are really good hitters. I always use these. These are my go-to. They're just a great trimmer for every use. These TPOBs right here are my first ever clippers that I ever got. They did the job. They do the job. They're not bad. If any barber wants to start cutting hair, I would recommend these. If not, get the magic clips. I was gonna get the magic clips, but then I saw these and I was just like, nobody really has these, so let's just try it out. I already showed y'all. I got my razor holder right here. Just something simple. Combs, scissors. Again, there's nothing too crazy. Again, all just some simple. Right now, we're gonna get into the drawer where I keep everything. Right here, you got your gloves. You always gotta have gloves, clean hands, everything. Got neck strips, some extra product that I don't really use. Extra styling powder for when I run out. Blades all right here. I do use I'm sure they're called the doobie blades, or if I'm not mistaken. Right here, I got my alligator clips. Some standard clips. Got extra brushes. You always want to have extra brushes on you, for the clients, for your tools. And then I do have some soft bristle brushes, sorry. One level 3, one just another brand. I do have the enhancement pencils. I really don't use these as much. They just normally just sit here. Right here, I got my mirror. Got neck duster. just plain and simple. And then I do have a thing for all my guards. All my guards are all right there, wall guards. I do want to get new ones though. You know, you gotta have your clipper oil again. You can't have dirty clippers, you know. You gotta keep them all nice and clean. And then we also do got my hair dryer. You know, it's just a simple hair dryer. I do have my hexagon lights right here. My fan right here for when it do get hot. Right here, I got my chair with the JRL professional cape. It's a pretty standard chair. You know, nothing too crazy. Moves, goes up and down. You know, nothing too crazy. Right here, I do got my mirror for where all my clients do look. And obviously, your barber yourself. Right here, I do have a ring light. I really don't use the ring light as much. It kind of broke. So I'll just use it to hold my phone when I'm recording videos. And right here, I do sell barber products on the side. So any barbers in the 239 area, let me know. We can make something work. Do great business only, of course. But I do sell barber products, brushes, combs, products, gloves, enhancements, aftershave, cool care, anything you need. And this drawer is like kind of a junk drawer. I got all my extra towels, boxes, chargers, Barbicide, disinfectant, wipes, glass cleaner, boxes for the shipping out, for people whoever needs to get shipped out. I do got bags for the products as well. Alright, YouTube, that's a wrap for the video today. I just want to say thank you to all the people that have been supporting me, and just get ready, stay tuned, more videos coming soon.